Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn the function of government in Civics, chapter 26, the government. Okay? What is the government? Government will be defined as the agency of machinery through which common policies are determined and by which common affairs are regulated and common interests promoted. Okay? Now, government is a machinery. We go to the polls, we elect the Prime Minister, we elect the ministers, we elect the MLAs. They form a government. And the government now, because all 140 crore Indians cannot go and run the country. So we select our representatives. Each town, each city has its own representative. They get elected to the government at MLA level or member of parliament level. So you see these MLAs and MPs, they all then elect their chief ministers and this, and then they form a government. So government is nothing but an organization which helps in the smooth running of the country in simple words. For the smooth running of the country. Very simple words. Okay. So now the government has very important functions. It is to maintain law and order. Then if there is no police, then there will be hundagardi and so snatching and stabbing. Okay. Then one of the main function of government is to make laws by active participation of all elected members. So collective decisions, the basic thing in the democracy is collective decisions, unanimous decisions. एक साथ मिलके बैठ के एक सलाह को फॉर्म करके उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करना. So that is this. So now, what is adult franchise? Children, when there is a voting, the right to vote is called a franchise. And whoever is adult, above 18 years of age, once you become an 18, then you have the right to elect your representative. Up to 18, 17, no right is given. Previously it was 21, but now it has been made to 18. So one has to take part in elections and vote for the candidates. Okay. Now even in country of England, which is the mother of democracy, all people did not used to get the voting rights. It's now very soon, I think some 30, 50, 60 years ago, that everybody has now got the voting right, and the age of voting is 18 and above. और इसमें रीजन क्या है? What is the rationale? Reason क्या है for having elections or voting? So, one person, one vote. It's not that a person can put 2 votes or 3 votes. So one person, one vote, okay? So anybody who is rich, poor, big or small, fat or thin, has a right to vote. So anybody who is a citizen of a country, for example India, once you go to the age of 18, you have the right to vote. Right to select your representative, right to elect the government, and right to know what is happening. Because your person elected now is sitting in the government. Anything wrong in your city, you tell your representative, he will talk in the parliament. Okay? So, now this is one person, one vote is a true democratic form of government in all the major developed countries which are very peaceful, highly developed, are following the policy of democracy. Unlike China, no democracy is there. Though they say people, what they call, Democratic Republic of China, but it's not. North Korea is not. So they are dictators running the country at their own whims. They can do what they want, general public cannot say anything. But in India, somebody says something and go to the court. You can go to the Supreme Court, to the High Court, to the police stations to say this is the problem, this person is now hurting me or has confiscated my bullocks, anything. So, in democracy, you have the right to go to the court to address your problem, which you feel you have been no justice has been done to you. Okay? Okay, now again we talk about the anti-apartheid struggle. You know what is anti-apartheid? अंग्रेज लोग हम लोग को काला कहते थे. That is apartheid. Whenever we are going, Indians cannot sit in the first class. They have to sit in the second class. And this is known as racial discrimination. भेदभाव. ये गोरा ये काला. You see, in Africa, apartheid system, the South Africa, 20% white were holding 80% blacks in ransom. वो कहते थे, you are black, we are white, we are above you. And black and white no man has made. It's the God who has made us black and white. You know why Negroes are black? They are living in a very hot country. If their skin is white like a European, he will die of skin cancer. And why this European skin is white? Because the sun is not strong. Africans had wide nostrils, and these Europeans have very slim. Why? Because in the heat you have less air, you have to draw more air. While in Europe it's too much cold, so if big nostrils are there, they will die of pneumonia. So you see, God has made His creatures accordingly to the climate of the place. And we are no one to say, you are black, you are white. Neither should you tell your classmate who is black. We are all children of God. Okay? So, now there are various forms of governments, you know. One is a democratic government like India, America. One is dictatorship government. Dictate karna. Hukum karna. I am dictating that this person shall be killed. So he will be killed. You cannot do so in India, but you can do so in North Korea. This is the dictator form of government. So you see, in democracy we have freedom. I have been to China. You don't have Google, you don't have internet. They have their own internet. They have their own everything. You don't have. So China and North Korea are the example of truly dictator countries. Okay? And there we cannot roam freely. Here you can go anywhere you want. There you cannot. So you see. And in a democratic country, anybody can become a president or a prime minister. Where in dictatorship government, his family will continue ruling till somebody overthrows him or there is a mutiny in the government. Okay. So, what are the key elements that influence the working of government? Key elements. Key elements. Okay. So we talk about key elements. Basic. What are the basic things? Key elements. What are the key elements? Participation. When you vote, you participate. Then, need to resolve conflict. Aapas ka jhagda. Need to resolve conflict. You have judicial system. Concern for equality. So key element is, one is concern for equality. Then two is need to resolve conflict. Concern for equality, no bhedbhav. If he is poor, he is rich. No bhedbhav. If you are poor, you can go to any mosque or mandir. If you are rich, you can go to. So there is no bhedbhav. Then public interest. Concern for justice and dignity. Apni izzat. So, if you want a person to run the country, he should be given all opportunity to live with dignity. Abhi jo Hathras mein, what happened in Hathras, a Dalit girl was killed brutally. This is not equality, this is not dignity. This is all wrong. So, key element that influences the working of the government is participation. Need to resolve conflict, aapas ka jhagda. In every judicial country, there is a democratic country, there is a judiciary. You have got High Court, Supreme Court, local court, fast track court, slow track court, concern for equality and concern for justice. Okay? So you see, these are the main things of the element that influence this thing. Now we have organs of government. What are the organs of government? Like your organs, you have kidney, you have liver. So we have got organs of government. What are organs of government? One is the legislature, executive and judiciary. So one is legislature, one is executive, and one is judiciary. So these are three organs of this, and what they do, the legislature makes the rules, make the policies, like control over executives, okay? So you see, legislature is the most important body, and it is done in the parliament. You have got two houses of parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. They make bill like the Kisan bill, it was passed, like the CA bill, it was passed by the government, okay? So it becomes a bill. Once both the houses pass the bill, the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, it is passed and the president put his consent and that bill becomes a law, okay? So then you have executive function. Here in executive function, you have the defense of the country, the army, everything is the executive function. Judiciary function, the executive appoint judges in consultation. So executive appoint judges, executive look after all those who break the law, policing function. And then in the judiciary, and its function is, the Supreme Court what is doing. Whatever the cases are resolved, finally they come to the Supreme Court. If they are not resolved, the lower court, or if the aggrieved party doesn't think that the High Court has given him something wrong decision, justice, so he will go to the Supreme Court. So children, so government is nothing but a helping hand and representative, our representative working in the government, who makes all the policies which affects us. So already the question answers have been tick marked here. See, highlighted the question answers. Kindly do that. And I've also done your assignment. Thank you. Good night and good day.